Electrify America. And when I pulled up the app, it said all the chargers are unavailable. And of course, we only have like 40 miles of range. Who knows where the next charging station is? So yeah, this doesn't seem like a really safe location either. Not one I will ever come to at night or during the daytime. I will avoid this stop. I thought someone was gonna pop off over here. Yeah, so, but it didn't. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day today. In today's video, we're going to discuss the cost of taking an EV on a road trip. And so what I'm going to do for you is we've taken a road trip and I'm going to calculate the cost for each stop we made and for the entire trip. And during this trip, I'm going to show you exactly where we went. And the entire trip covered probably around 1,500 miles if you're including the driving that we did in between the stops. So the first leg of the trip was from the St. Louis Metro East area and down to the Huntsville, Alabama area. And we went to see my sister-in-law retire from the military. She served over 20 years of service and it was time to hang up her boots and to move on. And so we went there. And also we normally take a trip around this time for our anniversary. And so for the second leg of the trip, I surprised my family with a trip to the Great Smoky Mountains Resort. And so, I didn't tell anyone we were going. She thought my wife thought we were going back home, and surprised them. Just headed out there, and so you're looking at a total of 683 miles just from St. Louis to Athens. And like I said, while we were in Athens, there was a lot of driving around, back and forth, lots of driving over the course of the days that we were there. And then we made the trip out there, and then we made a trip back to St. Louis area. And so you see that that's a total of around 1,200 miles, and based on the mileage of my vehicle, we drove around 1,500 miles total on this road trip. So that's the context of the video. So we're gonna see how much it costs at each stop, how many times I had to stop, and how long I had to stop. And we're gonna see if road tripping an EV is a lot more expensive than it was an equivalent gas vehicle. So let's go ahead and get into this. Well, today we headed on a road trip to Redstone, Arsenal, Alabama. We're going to see my sister-in-law retired from the military. So she served her country, and now it's time to hang up her uniform. And so this is the first time we've taken a road trip in a Rivian since the latest update. Of course, we had the blind spot camera. Those are working just fine. And also since they improved the Driver's Plus, where you can do the lane changes. They also improved the mapping system to show you which charging stations are good. Actually, you have a grading system, so you can eliminate chargers that you don't want to go to with poor ratings. And along our route, we have 2 stops until we get to our destination. Both of the chargers have an A rating. That's great. I was hoping to have a Tesla supercharger stop in here, but I don't. It's Electrify America and the EV Go, which is perfectly fine with me. I have gone to Tesla stops before, and it was a little sketchy, let's put it that way, as far as the reception from some of the Tesla owners. What's that?
What do you have to do to get a Tesla access?
All Rivians have access to the Tesla supercharger now. Yes.
Oh, that's really cool. I bought Rivian stock, even though this is my 5th Tesla.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I lost a lot of money on Rivian, but...
Oh, yeah, you probably did in the beginning.
You can probably pull that out now once you... You can probably pull the connector out once you disconnect from the Tesla charger.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is a special one. No, especially if it's a full supercharger and you're taking up 2 spots. I happen not to be, but even still, some people are curious as to why a Rivian would be charging a Tesla supercharger. So it's good to be able to avoid the headache. But yeah, so just headed down here. Everything is going well. This thing is driving super smooth, especially since that latest update. The ride quality is definitely improved. And I will check in with you all at the next charging stop. All right, I'm at my first stop, Electrify America, and about to start charging. And with here, it says plug in first. Oh, the screen, let's see what we got. It did have some on the screen at first. Now it's dark. Alrighty, go to my app. Again, it says swipe to start charging and initiating charge. Oh, good. Look at that session fee, $0. So this looks to be a free session, and we're just gonna let that keep charging up. Yeah, but this is great. This is a free session here, so that's pretty awesome. So save a couple bucks. And yeah, the ride here was great, and this is one of the charging stations that was rated A. So that's great. You can cancel out those lower rated chargers so you can improve your charging experience. And so we're gonna be here probably about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, the vehicle rode pretty well. Had 150 miles of range when we got here, so still almost at 50. It was at 45% state of charge. So yeah, so we'll see how long this takes. My wife is changing the baby's diaper, so she went into the Walmart over here. Yeah, and I probably will be going in there to use the bathroom as well. But yeah, so far, this is great. You know, free charging station, can't beat that. One of the things you should always take on a road trip is one of these things right here, you know, because these charging stops don't have any place to wash your windows. So yeah, always carry yourself one of these. It just has some trash cans right here, but that's for the shoppers. But yeah, get yourself one of these. It doesn't matter, even if you have a gas car, this is good to have. So yeah, pretty easy to use. You just, you know, hit this the button right here to spray it, and you're good to go. So I'm ready to clean these windows off. Again, right here it says charge to 233 miles or 69% stated charge. And where are we? We're at 56%. So yeah, so we're just gonna let this thing charge up and I'll be back. Okay, I'm about ready to unplug here. And yeah, this charging session, you see, I've been here for 26 minutes. I only had to charge up to 69% to go to my next destination, to the next charging stop anyway, but this is a free station, so I charged up to 80%. And of course, you see that $0. So why not get some free electrons? It didn't cost me a lot of time, and it just saves some money down the road. And then been charging for 26 minutes and put in over 50 kilowatt hours. So I'm about ready to unplug here and move on to the next station. And right now I have 260 miles of range, and I'm at 80% state of charge in conserve mode. So yeah, we're gonna continue to our next destination. Oh, maybe I wonder if I can rate this. So I guess it's already rated. I thought I can rate it. So maybe they do this automatically. Yes, I don't know. So yeah, I don't see where I can actually put a rating in here myself, but you can share feedback. Wrong information, wrong charge speed, wrong pricing, wrong location, something else. So yeah, but it's A, and I would give it an AA myself because yeah, that was free and it was fast. So yeah, I got over 150 kilowatts, even after over 50% stated charge, even at 80%, close to 80% stated charge, I was getting 80 kilowatts of electricity. So ready to move on to our next destination. We're at our second charging stop, and this is not the greatest. This is a pretty horrible charging stop. The chargers did work, but there's only one here, only one 150. The rest are like 100. So I'm not even sure why I directed us here, because I put that as not a preferred location in my in the Rivian. You know, when I plugged it in with this one station with a bunch of Chevy Bolts charging at 50 kilowatts. So. But my charging session is over, luckily, and then you see this, how this is set up here. See, I had to pull in like this because of the way this is set up. Very poor, so yeah, not the greatest at all. But ending this charging session. And I'm ready to head to our destination. Hopefully it's the last stop. And it did charge pretty well when it was charging, so, but outside of that, yeah, this doesn't seem like a really safe location either. Not one I will ever come to at night or during the daytime. I will avoid this stop. I thought something was gonna pop off over here. Yeah, so, but it didn't. But see you all back. All right, we arrived to our destination intact and happy. And happy. There's a smile. Anyway, we made it to our destination. And this is a home to suites by Hilton. And yeah, right here. They have some chargers, some Tesla chargers. And luckily, well, not luckily, I came prepared. I bought my, wait a minute. It's not the right one. It's not the right charger.
I thought it was this one.
No, that's high speed.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I left it in your car, the J1772.
Really?
Maybe it's in here, I don't know, but I think you had it in your car when you went to.
Yeah, I never took it out or used it or anything.
Yeah.
So it was in here just in
Oh well, I can't charge here.
Man.
At this moment, I realized I forgot my Tesla adapter at home. I did bring my high-speed one, but not the actual J1772 adapter for level 2 charging. And so, but I realized, hey, this is a Tesla dual charger, and this should have the J1772 adapter on it. And so, of course, I walk up to it and pull out the NACS and pull it back in, and you push this button and you pull out the J1772. And I'm pretty excited. I was like, great, you know, I can charge here. Charge for free, you know, and save a lot of money. Unfortunately here, I wasn't able to charge. This is a brand new hotel. They had just opened up. This is like the first week. And this charge was set up for Tesla only. Thankfully, there's Electrify America right down the street, and I was able to charge there. And so while we were at Athens, we were traveling quite a bit. You know, we go to my sister-in-law's ceremony, and they also had an Airbnb for the rest of the family. It located in the town right across the Alabama border in Tennessee. And so we were going back and forth there multiple times a day, you know, just for, you know, retirement parties and things like that, just, you know, family gatherings, and driving quite a bit. And thankfully there was a Electrify America just maybe 2 miles away from our hotel. So I was able to charge there because I couldn't charge at the hotel. But yeah, so I charged there twice, and I'm going to put that amount also in here because I'm adding everything up. I'm going to even include the charging at home before we even left for the trip, just for the naysayers, so we can really get a clear calculation of how much this trip is going to cost. During this next leg, we were headed out to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I didn't get any footage of that either because it was raining profusely. It was torrential rains. It took forever to get there because we were in traffic the entire way. It was pretty horrible. We did have one stop at the Rivian Adventure Network, and this is my first time ever going there. Again, it was raining profusely, so I didn't get any footage. So I plug in, start charging, and there was a wing stop, you know, just within, you know, walking distance, right in the same parking lot. Family would go there. We have lunch at the wing stop, and even before we finished our lunch, had the charging session was over. I had to go get the Rivian, and then we finished our lunch, and then we headed to Gatlinburg, which more hours in torrential rain. So it took a while to get there. And of course, at Gatlinburg, we drove around, and I did not charge the entire time we were there. There may have been some charging stations around, I don't know, but everything was kind of in close proximity, so there was no need to charge the Rivian up. And we left out a few days later, and we headed back home. And then the next stop was this one right here. And I'll see you all back. All right, now I'm back, and at a GM Energy station right here. And we are, all right, so we're going to see if this plug-in charge works. I don't think it will, but we'll see. I do have auto charge plus on my vehicle, but I've never been able to get it to work, so we'll see what happens here. fully expect this not to work, and we have to initiate this with my phone. And this is a 350, and I'm not even sure how this sucker works. It's ridiculous. Let me turn this off. You have to initiate this with the app. The auto charge obviously didn't work, as I didn't suspect it to work. And right now I'm just waiting for this thing to kick on, and still thinking about it. But this is a Pilot Flying J's. So this is a GM Energy station, and the good thing about this, it has a cover. Only has 4 stalls though. But the good thing is that you can pull in, and we have a trailer and charge a vehicle, and it looks like my vehicle's finally started charging right now. But yeah, so this is a plus up on the Tesla stations, in my opinion. And I don't even see, let's hit the pricing, 67 cents per kilowatt hour. That's pretty darn expensive. Pretty expensive. And so only 159 kilowatts. Pretty darn slow. And the cost is going up pretty quickly. And I came in at like 15% state of charge. So yeah, so let's let this run through, and I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Okay, I'm back and still charging. And I should be unplugging soon, but here's the charging curve right here, and delivered 70.8 kilowatt hours. And you see right here, the cost is at $32.77, even though I'm showing higher than that in the app. You see right now I have 208 miles, and I should be able to unplug soon. But let me just show you this my EVgo app. And so right here it's showing the battery level of 62%, and it's showing $47.24 as an estimated cost. So I'm not sure what the discrepancy is between these two things. And right now it's showing 115 kilowatts and 68.53 kilowatt hours delivered. But yeah, I should be unplugging soon. The vehicle's been saying 1 minute, so we'll get in here and see. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. This is the best charging station I've been to so far. And I've even been to a Rivian one. The next stop is actually the Rivian Adventure Network. So, and I'll see you all back. Okay, I'm at my next stop, and that was only like 83 miles. So yeah, we're at the Rivian Adventure Network. And this is actually the second time I've been here. The first time I came here was raining profusely, so I didn't record it. Let me go ahead and get this started up. And like I said, it should be a plug-in charge. I'm just unhook here, and this cable's pretty heavy. But yeah, so just plug this in, and right now it says authorizing. This is almost half as much as the last station I went to, which is the GM Energy EVgo station, which is some of the more expensive ones. You see, this is a 300 kilowatt max. And like I said, just plug it in. And this is after 10-minute idle, you get 50 cents a minute, which is still cheaper than GM Energy's site. And see right here, it's charging up. And I'm at 44% state of charge. And then the vehicle said charge up to 88%. So you see right here, the green light. Yeah, we're gonna take a look inside and see what we have. And at this site you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you also have 2 level 2 chargers, which is pretty cool, you know. So if, I don't know what the rate is on this. Oh, it says free. So yeah, it's free. So these are free. So if you're shopping at this mall, you can park right here and charge for free. Pretty good deal. But let's check out and see how many kilowatt hours I'm getting. And so right here, I'm getting 170. I think I got for 200 the last time I was here. And like I said, I'm at 44% state of charge. And we'll just see, you know, what I hit. And right here, it shows the price, $1.75. So yeah, pretty intuitive here. And this is ends in 31 minutes. Okay, that charging session ended, and that was 61 kilowatt hours put into the pack. It took 39 minutes and charged up to 88%, 295 miles. And they cost $21.83. It was a lot, almost 3 times. Well, I didn't put as much energy in the pack, but close to it, not far off. And you see there's a big price difference. Okay, I'm back again, and this is our last stop. We got caught in a lot of traffic. We got here with like 13% state of charge, and we're at a Walmart, obviously, in Electrify America. So when we pulled up, it said all of the chargers were unavailable, and an apology. And of course, we only have like 40 miles of range. Who knows where the next charging station is? So I can see the screens. The screen I pulled into was off, but I saw the ones adjacent to it were on, and there was a car charging here. So I figured someone was working. So I plugged in, and boom, voila, I started charging. And the great thing about it is that is free of charge. So yeah, so I figured we decided to get something to eat, and just got through finishing our lunch, and we've been here for a minute, but we just got through eating and figured, hey, if it's free, we might as well let it charge up. And I'm at 93%, and of course I didn't need to charge that much to get home, but I know there's a lot of traffic. It could be, but even still, there's less money I have to spend even on my own electricity. So but yeah, so this was a great charging session. It charged it up relatively quickly, and who can be free? So it's kind of balances out that GM energy ripoff. But yeah, so we're about ready to take off here, and so we added 114 kilowatt hours to the battery, which is quite a bit, and that balances out. And I'll see you all back. And so there you have it. Now it's time to break these numbers down, and you saw that I tallied everything up towards the end, and it came out to about $193.22, and that's for 1,500 miles of driving. And I'm driving a truck, which is 835 horsepower, 900 pound-feet of torque, and weighs 7,000 pounds. This is a high-performance vehicle, faster than most vehicles on the planet, and so you have to keep that in mind. So if I was really comparing it to a comparable vehicle, that would be a Ram TRX at 707 horsepower, weighs almost 7,000 pounds, or a Ford Raptor R, which also has around over 700 horsepower, similar weight vehicles, and also off-roading vehicles. So, and those vehicles require premium fuel, and they get probably around 15 miles a gallon if we're being kind. I did read an article in Motor Trend. They were only getting 5 miles a gallon. And so just keep that in mind. But I'm using 21 miles a gallon just to err on the side of caution. I'm going to use 21 miles a gallon. And so in that case, if the vehicle drove a similar distance, 1,500 miles, at 21 miles a gallon, that'd cost about $214 at the national average rate of $3 a gallon. And still we came off less at $193. And someone may say, hey, you had 2 free charging stops. That's not fair. Every place I've gone, I was able to charge for free. It's one of the advantages of having an electric vehicle. And if I was able to charge at that hotel, it would have been even less. I would have avoided another $30 right there. These are some of the advantages that you do have an electric over gas vehicles, that there's opportunity to charge for free. And also I was able to charge at the Airbnb, which is also didn't cost me any money. So yeah, so those are the advantages of an electric vehicle. And so I did make a video before where I said it costs twice as much to charge your electric vehicle as it could a gas equivalent. Well, this road trip proved that that theory is not always correct. And it's highly dependent on the cost of gas and the cost of electricity. And so, but there you have it. And, please comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And I'm hoping this has been of value to you, especially if you're considering getting an electric vehicle, so you can make a very informed decision as far as what the pros and cons are. I'm coming to just give you the facts. There's a lot of misinformation being put out there. There's a lot of special interest groups, and big oil companies do not like electric vehicles because it hurts their bottom line, period. They're just trying to defend their profits. And that's just the nature of capitalism. And also, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate also your support and also your commentary in the comment section. I really love engaging in the comment section. I learn a lot. And so, please leave a comment. If I missed anything, let me know about that. Because I just want to make sure I'm providing as much accurate information as possible and being as transparent as possible. So please hit that like button, because you have a lot of anti-EV people. They like to come on my channel and hit dislike, so this information won't get out to more people. So please combat against that and hit that like button, please. But that's all I have for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.